Hey guys, it's me again, and today we're going to talk about another fun topic, actually, and which I said I would do, which is the full gems and no healing fight club. So this format is a very classic Souls format where you have your PvP meta level-ish type thing. You get your full gear, the best gear that you can get. And the only rule you pretty much have is, no healing. So this format, personally, I'm not a very big fan of it. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's good about it, what's bad about it, and maybe why I don't really prefer it. Now, the best thing about this format is it's the most realistic fighting format. So compare that to no gems. No gems, the game wasn't balanced for no gems, but this game is balanced for gems, because everything deals really good damage and things die really quickly if you've got the good gems. But the thing is, this game was also, I strongly believe, and if you ask a lot of people that play, that the game's actually more balanced for gems plus healing, but this is the no healing part. The good thing about the no healing is for people who don't know how to deal with heals, for people who's not very confident, and they think that, healing is like Demon Souls and it's just eat a grass and it's very quick, you can't punish it. If you have that type of mentality, this is what you're after. Especially, the last thing you want is, you don't really want a fight club where, you spend so many hours farming the gems, and just to not use it. I mean, that sucks, doesn't it? And it's like, it's not realistic. You go to Murgo's, middle and stuff, no one's gonna pull off, take away the gems. Not that you can in the middle of a battle anyway, but everyone's gonna have full gems, and you might as well get used to it. Going to a fight club, meeting some people, and fighting, with no heals. See how good you are, without seeing, a lot of people like to say this, which is, it's not about who can heal more, and you don't have to worry about the imbalance. The imbalance we're talking about, in case you don't know, is if you're a host, even if you blood tap, which we do in this fight club, and in all fight clubs we usually do, especially if you don't heal. The thing is, if you do heal, the moment you heal, the host always heals for 30% more. So it makes it really hard to have a fair healing match with anyone in this game, because every time they heal, they're going to heal 30% more. So the invader is always going to be at a disadvantage, and you're never really going to have a so-called fair battle. So the pros of this, full gem no heals, is matches are very tense from the very beginning. Like straight away, it's extremely tense, because everything, it's about 3 hits, So if you're ever in this fight club and you're down to your last slip of health, well, I don't think you should worry about it, because chances are they hit you twice. If you hit them 3 times in a row, then you win. So you would have seen a few clips before. I just randomly hit them a few times and I win, and look at that. I mean, charge attack, boom, that equals to 2 hits, not just 1 hit. It equals 2 hits, and 3 hits win. So land 1 random hit and 1 charge hit, and you are on your way. But it gives for 2 things. So let's talk about the pros again. So the pros are, you get to use the gems that you've used, that you took a lot of time to farm, right? It's a lot more realistic compared to no gems. The balance is, I would say, a bit fairer compared to no gems. And on top of that, you're looking at really tense matches, because if you really care about winning, thing is, you're gonna have to plan every single one of your attacks in order for you to win. But this is where I'm gonna lead on to the cons of it. The cons of this full gem no heals thing is, first of all, this game is actually balanced around heals, and for me, this con is for me, basically, is I see no real benefit to play gems and have no heals, because you can kill someone in 3 hits. And the thing is, the good tactics in this game is a lot of it is a bit of baiting as well, and you don't want to limit yourself to only literally a dash R1 or movesets that's extremely safe. It really sucks that you can't take a little bit more risk sometimes, you know, a calculator risk, because the HP is so low. It's 3 hits, you know, it's not worth it. You don't, I rarely felt any sense of accomplishment, in a sense, if I win, because it's 3 hits, you know, it's it's not that hard. And the thing is, the next thing is, if you do take it seriously, if you look at these matches, the next following few, it's a lot of pussyfooting is the best way to put it. Like, you're so scared to make a move, it's tense, but it's boring at the same time. I wonder if that makes sense. I mean, some people may love it, but for me, I really would much enjoy, if you've seen a few of my other videos, the when real hunters fight. You know, I love that series when me and this really decent, you know, person, when we fight, you at each other's throat, and it's tense, but it's also really aggressive. Whereas in some of these matches, it becomes really passive, and you really keep on dashing out of the way, and you're just hanging onto your dear life. So some people love it, but for me, it's too much passive, too much safe moves, and it can just drag on forever, because none of you want to take that little risk, you know. And you don't want to take the trade as well, because it's like, well, even if you're on half HP, if it's counter hit, you can die if you trade. So, like, see this here, this is going to last another full minute, most probably. And I've got a match after this, which takes even longer. But I just feel with full gems, no heals, one, it's not, I just don't see why people don't like heals, because it is punishable. That's the thing. I can appreciate full gems, no heals. They can have some really tense matches, but I just personally do not like, I really don't like the fact that you have to play really passive and extremely safe. That you can't take any calculated risk, because chances are, if it's going to be counter hit, it doesn't matter if you're on half full HP, you could still lose. Like, it's like trying to trade against an axe. You can just die in 1 hit, which is pretty dumb to me. I think it's really, really dumb. And another thing is, when you, with the full gems, no heals, another bad thing is, I don't have any footage here because I never got the chance to fight anyone, is the imbalance for things like the blood tinge builds. Like, if someone had a gun that actually hits really hard, I think it would have really killed the whole meta, or the whole game, because yeah, you can't heal it off, and gems with full guns with full gems, it does hurt, I'm not gonna lie. I personally think that healing is a good counter towards guns. I can appreciate that you can dodge bullets, but sometimes lag, you just can't help it, and especially with a game like this, with no heals, a counter hit gunshot does 400 damage. You have to realize that's a lot of health for a gunshot. So yeah. Anyway, so full gems, no heals, you know, I do it sometimes. It's pretty fun. It's not for everyone. I personally don't think it's the best thing, because like this isn't Dark Souls, mate. This is not Souls. This is Bloodborne. It's also balanced with healing in mind as well. And because if they don't have heals, things you can cut off is Chikage, blood tinge builds. You've also got things like the wheel. You can't go to, you can't use the buffs, which is absolutely fine. It's so much fun that you can use buffs. On top of it, because you have so little health, you can't take a little bit more risk. You can't play as aggressive, because you can still play smart and aggressive if you play with heals. But anyway, that is my sort of quick review of full gems and no heals, and some footage for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this match. It's not bad, but yeah. See you guys next time. Ta-ta.